Cabinet okay's merger of Films Division, Directorate of Film Festivals, National Film Archives of India and Children's Film Society with National Film Development Corporation. 150.77 lakh PADDY farmers benefit from current Kharif season at minimum support price, says Centre. Prime Minister Narendra Modi leads the nation in paying tribute to 5th Prime Minister of the country, CHARAN SINGH. Country's COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 95.69%. Corona warriors in Northeast wage valiant battle. Centre identifies priority groups for vaccination. And the two-day executive meeting of Assam State BJP gets underway in Karimganj. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Hansraj, and now the stories in details. The Cabinet today approved the merger of the Films Division, Directorate of Film Festivals, National Film Archives of India and Children's Film Society India with the National Film Development Corporation. Briefing media in New Delhi after the Cabinet meeting, Information and Technology Minister Prakash Javadekar said,
Children's Film Society, National Film Archives, डायरेक्टर ऑफ फिल्म फेस्टिवल, इन चारों संस्थाओं का एनएफडीसी में विलय करने का निर्णय हुआ है। लेकिन सभी जो काम चल रहे हैं, यानी जो फिल्म्स डिवीजन काम कर रही है, जो चिल्ड्रन फिल्म सोसाइटी काम कर रही है, जो डायरेक्टर फिल्म फेस्टिवल काम कर रहा है, जो एनएफआई काम कर रहा है, वो सारे काम चलते रहेंगे, वो नहीं बंद होंगे। संस्था जो अलग अलग थी उसके जगह एक संस्था होगी।
Javadekar said transaction advisor and legal advisor will advise on the transfer of assets, and employees of all concerned media units will be fully taken care of. No employee will be retrenched, the minister added. The minister also said Cabinet has approved a revision in guidelines for providing DTH services in India. Guidelines now allow 100% foreign direct investment in DTH services. Social and Empowerment Minister Thawar Chand Gehlot said Cabinet has approved a 59,000 crore rupees post-matric scholarship scheme for more than 4 crore scheduled caste students in 5 years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the nation in paying tribute to the 5th Prime Minister of the country, CHARAN SINGH. Modi said CHARAN SINGH devoted his entire life for development of villages and farmers in the country. He said during his tenure, Singh launched many farmer-friendly policies. On the occasion of the birth anniversary of the former Prime Minister, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is inspired by CHARAN SINGH and will not let farmers get hurt. Singh said a former Prime Minister was a pioneer among the most respected farmer leaders of the country. Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Prahlad Joshi and Union Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal led parliamentarians in paying floral tributes at the portrait of the former Prime Minister in the Central Hall of Parliament House today. A booklet containing the profile of CHARAN SINGH brought out by the Lok Sabha Secretariat was also presented to the dignitaries on this occasion. December 23rd is observed as the Kisan Divas or Farmers' Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of the 5th Prime Minister CHARAN SINGH. Government has said 50.77 lakh PADDY farmers have benefited from the current Kharif marketing season procurement operations with minimum support price or MSC. Agriculture Ministry said that over 422 lakh tons of PADDY have been procured from Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu, Chandigarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Bihar. Out of the total purchase, Punjab alone has contributed more than 202 lakh tons till closure of the procurement season. Despite benefits approved by the government, the farmers' agitation has shown no sign of abating.
और उनकी ये चिंता है कि सरकार बिलों में कोई संशोधन करने जा रही है। उन्होंने कहा कि ये बिल किसानों की दृष्टि से बहुत कारगर हैं किसानों के लिए फायदे में हैं और बिल में किसी भी प्रकार का परिवर्तन नहीं किया जाना चाहिए, ये मांग करने के लिए वो आए थे। उन्होंने अपनी बात भी की, उनके मन में जो भ्रांति थी और बाकी जो समस्याएं थी उन पर भी चर्चा हुई। मैं मंत्रालय की ओर से इन सभी किसान यूनियनों का आभार प्रकट करता हूं जो बिल के साथ।
It's time now for a short break. We will be back with more news. Stay tuned.
जल्दी करो यार, प्लीज जल्दी।
दूसरा कोई मैच है क्या?
ऐसा ही कुछ है यार, बैंक जाना है दादाजी को लेके।
हाँ यार, उम्र होने पर कभी कभी मदद तो लगती है,
पर बैंकिंग में नहीं।
वैसे भी आरबीआई कहता है सीनियर सिटीजन सबसे पहले। अगर आप 70 साल से ऊपर हैं और आप बैंक नहीं जा सकते तो बैंक आएगा आपके पास जरूरी सेवाएं लेकर, वो भी वाजिब दरों पर।
सीनियर सबसे पहले। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. The country's COVID-19 recovery rate has reached to 95.69%. During the last 24 hours, more than 26,000 COVID patients have recovered. Health Ministry said the total number of recoveries has gone up to over 96.63 lakh. The actual caseload currently comprises only 2.86% of the total positive cases. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is around 2.89 lakh. During the past 24 hours, 23,950 new cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases in the country to over 1,99,000. Currently, India's case fatality rate is at 1.45%, which is one of the lowest globally. With the frontline, Untitled Chapter reporting 222 active cases, cured cases have logged 16,379. The tally for the dead is 56. Neighbouring Assam has seen 3,483 active cases, even as the discharged cases account for 21,078. The death toll in Assam is 1,024. In Manipur, active cases have topped 1,458, while cured cases have been pegged at 25,928. The death toll is 337. Scotland of the East, Meghalaya has 430 active cases and 12,735 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 134. Bravely holding the fort in the wake of the early days of the COVID pandemic, Mizoram has 145 active cases, followed by 3,989 cured cases. The death toll is 7. Reporting 378 active cases, Lone Brother Sikkim in the northeast has 5,108 discharged cases, even as the death toll is 124. And in Tripura, there are 207 active cases and 32,613 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 383. In a tweet, Assam Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma has said 75 cases were detected out of a total of 23,164 tests with positivity rate of 0.32%. The minister intimated that the percentage for recovered cases has improved to 97.90. Active cases have been pegged at 1.62%. The same for the dead account for is 0.47%. Even as the COVID-19 pandemic has wrecked the lives of people across the world, the active cases account for 2,15,14,871. The cured cases have topped 5,51,98,502. The tally for the dead in the world is 17,25,509. While the United States is the worst hit in the world with 74,08,707 cases, the discharged cases account for 1,09,45,097. Close on the heels of the United States is India, followed by Brazil in the third place. The government has said that based on the potential availability of vaccines, the government of India has identified the priority groups that will be vaccinated as they are at higher risk. The Health Ministry has come out with a series of frequently asked questions about the COVID-19 vaccine on various aspects. Our correspondent reports that the first group includes healthcare workers because they are at high risk of contracting the infection, and protecting them helps to sustain essential health services. The vaccination of frontline workers will help in reducing the societal and economic impact by reducing COVID-19 mortalities. The two-day executive meeting of the Assam State BJP Committee has got underway from today in Karimganj. The agenda for the meet is the ensuing elections to the Assam Assembly in 2021. Participating in the meet are Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, BJP State President Ranjit Das, Central Minister Rameshwar Teli, BJP General Secretary for the Northeast Ajay Jamwal, State BJP Organizing Secretary Phanindranath Sharma, and MPs and ministers, among others. While Assam Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma is slated to join the executive meet tomorrow, the welcome address was early on delivered by the BJP Karimganj District Committee President Subrata Bhattacharya. The 5-day-long Director General DG-level border coordination conference between India's Border Security Force and Border Guards Bangladesh, which began today with streamlined mechanisms to jointly curb diverse trans-border crimes and timely sharing of information between both the border guarding forces on either side of the border. The 51st DG-level border coordination conference between the BSF and BGB would also review the ongoing strategies and further improve it for better coordination between both border forces deployed along the 4,096-kilometer frontiers, including 1,116-kilometer of riverine boundary of the two neighbors. To promote entrepreneurship in Meghalaya, Major General Ananta Bhuiya, Additional Director General NCC Northeastern Region, on Monday feted the youth involved in the new startup Shillong Tiffins at the NCC Directorate. Complimenting the youth on the new startup, General Bhuiya wished them all success. He expressed happiness that a large number of youth are coming up with new ideas. General Bhuiya averred that the youth of Meghalaya have a lot of talent, mostly dormant, and that needs exploitation. The National Cadet Corps, one of the biggest youth organizations, is always ready to support them, the General added. Adventurous and wonderful river rafting expedition named as Brahmaputra Amantran Abhiyan on mighty Brahmaputra was flagged off today by Shri Kiren Rijiju, Minister of State Independent Charge, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Ministry of Minority Affairs. Abhiyan was started from Geling, Upper Siang, Arunachal, the Indo-China border, and will terminate on 21st of January 2021 at Asamerlaga Mangkachar district of Assam near Indo-Bangladesh border. Geling is the last village in India and lies at an altitude around 4,000 feet from sea level, connected by road just 1.6 kilometers away from Indo-China border and around 30 kilometers from town Tuting of Upper Siang district. This long and challenging but beautiful journey of around 917 kilometers will be covered in almost 1 month along the Siang River in Arunachal and along Brahmaputra River in Assam. On the way, the team will navigate some of the most dangerous rapids of grade 5 and 6 in the Upper Siang River course, such as the Martha and Tooth Ferry. Deep gorges, rapids and waterfalls reveal the difficulty of the route. Brahmaputra is the lifeline for Northeast Indian states due to having great potential of tourism, water transportation, irrigation, and the possibility of hydroelectric production. For more, viewers can also watch bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. To end the news, the headlines once again. Cabinet okays merger of Films Division, Directorate of Film Festivals, National Film Archives of India and Children's Film Society with National Film Development Corporation. 150.77 lakh paddy farmers benefit from current Kharif season at minimum support price, says Centre. Prime Minister Narendra Modi leads nation in paying tribute to the 5th Prime Minister of the country, Chaudhry Charan Singh. Country's COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 95.69%. Corona warriors in Northeast wage valiant battle. Centre identifies priority groups for vaccination. And the two-day executive meeting of Assam State BJP gets underway in Karimganj. And before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing and frequently wash hands with soap or sanitizer. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.